Angulimala, his name struck terror into the hearts of even the bravest souls. He was a bandit, a murderer, his heart consumed by darkness. His gruesome necklace made of his victims' fingers was a chilling testament to his brutality.
Villages lived in perpetual fear, their fields left untended, their laughter silenced.
The king, hearing his people's desperate pleas, vowed to stop my reign of terror. He assembled a formidable army, determined to bring me to justice.
However, fear had seeped into the hearts of even the bravest soldiers. They knew the risk they were taking, the price they might have to pay in their pursuit of the dreaded Angulimala.
Mothers clutched their children tightly, whispering prayers for protection, their hearts pounding with terror at the mere thought of Angulimala's approach.
Amidst the fear and despair, a whisper of hope emerged. The Buddha, known for his compassion and wisdom, heard of Angulimala's reign of terror.
I saw the suffering, the fear that had gripped the hearts of so many. I knew that Angulimala was not inherently evil, but a soul lost in the depths of darkness, consumed by anger and despair.
The villagers, hearing of the Buddha's intention, were terrified. They pleaded with him to reconsider, fearing for his safety.
Angulimala, they argued, was beyond redemption, a monster incapable of compassion or remorse. But I, with unwavering resolve, calmed their fears, assuring them that violence only begets violence.
The Buddha ventured alone into the dense forest, the very place where Angulimala was known to roam. The air was thick with anticipation, a palpable tension hanging heavy amongst the ancient trees.
Birdsong, usually a symphony of joy, was noticeably absent, replaced by an unsettling silence that spoke volumes of the fear that permeated the forest.
The Buddha, however, remained calm, his steps measured and deliberate, his serene gaze fixed on the path ahead. He emanated an aura of tranquility, a stark contrast to the palpable fear that clung to the very air he breathed.
The path, barely discernible beneath a carpet of fallen leaves, wound its way deeper into the heart of the forest, leading me towards my fateful encounter with the dreaded Angulimala. As the sun began its slow descent, casting the forest in an ethereal glow, I sensed a presence.
The air grew heavy, charged with a palpable darkness that sent shivers down the spines of even the bravest souls. He knew that he had found what he was looking for, or rather, that what he was looking for had found him. Angulimala, hearing of a lone wanderer in his domain, emerged from the shadows, his eyes blazing with a murderous glint. His fingers, adorned with his gruesome trophies, tightened around the hilt of his sword, eager to claim yet another victim.
Sensing Angulimala's presence, I turned to face my pursuer. My expression remained serene, my eyes reflecting an unwavering calmness that seemed to mock the bandit's rage.
Instead of fear, the Buddha exuded an aura of compassion, a palpable wave of empathy that washed over the forest, momentarily pushing back the suffocating darkness.
Taken aback by the Buddha's composure, I hesitated for a moment, my bloodlust momentarily forgotten.
Instead, he was met with a calmness that both intrigued and infuriated him, further fueling the fire that raged within his soul.
Stop! Another step and you will meet the same fate as those who came before you.
But the Buddha, unfazed by the bandit's threats, continued to walk towards Angulimala, his steps measured and deliberate, his gaze never wavering from the bandit's eyes. Angulimala, enraged by the Buddha's defiance, gave chase. But no matter how fast he ran, he couldn't catch the serene figure.
Stop, stop, I say.
The Buddha, without even seeming to try, remained always ahead. This seemingly impossible feat only served to further infuriate Angulimala, fueling his rage to new heights.
I can run no more. Why do you not run? Why do you not fear me?
Angulimala, I have stopped. It is you who are still running.
These words struck Angulimala like a bolt of lightning. He had been so consumed by his rage, by his desire to inflict pain and fear, that he had failed to see the truth.
I have stopped harming others. It is you who must stop, Angulimala. Stop running from yourself. Stop running from the goodness that resides within you, however deeply buried it may be.
Angulimala, overwhelmed by a wave of emotions he couldn't comprehend, listened intently, his heart pounding in his chest. He felt a strange sense of peace wash over him, a calmness he had not experienced in what felt like a lifetime.
Come, Angulimala, the path to liberation is open to all who seek it, no matter how lost they may seem.
Angulimala, tears streaming down his face, fell to his knees before the Buddha, overwhelmed by a potent mix of remorse and gratitude. For the first time in years, he allowed himself to feel the full weight of his actions, the immense suffering he had inflicted upon countless innocent lives. This was his first act of atonement, a symbolic shedding of his old self, the beginning of his journey towards redemption.
From this day forward, you are no longer Angulimala, he who wears a garland of fingers. You are now Ahimsaka, he who harms no more.
And so the man once known as Angulimala, the terror of the land, took his first steps on the path of peace. He exchanged his blood-soaked sword for the saffron robes of a monk, a symbol of his transformation, his commitment to a life guided by compassion and non-violence. Angulimala, now Ahimsaka, dedicated his life to atoning for his past. He traveled the land no longer spreading fear but sharing his story, a testament to the transformative power of compassion and forgiveness.
I teach others about the importance of non-violence, of choosing love over hatred, understanding over judgment.
People who had once cowered in fear at the mere mention of his name now listened with open hearts, their initial skepticism giving way to admiration and respect. They witnessed the genuine remorse in his eyes, the unwavering sincerity in his voice, and they knew that his transformation was real. Ahimsaka's story became a beacon of hope, a testament to the idea that even the most lost souls could find redemption. His journey served as a powerful reminder that within each and every one of us, regardless of our past deeds, resided the potential for goodness, for compassion, for love. And so the legend of Angulimala, the bandit who found redemption in the Buddha's compassion, was passed down through generations.